for my viewers. Oh yeah.
All formally dressed and everything.
I gotta go to work.
Oh. Going to work or going to mass? One or the other.
Yeah. No. Music.
Bon après-midi, mesdames et messieurs. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us this afternoon on STN Stars Television Network. Stars in Black this afternoon against Gatineau, Dynamite in White. And we're off with Bond, Houston, Thompson, Bergeron, Dunlop, and Crawford in nets. Dynamite on the move in the neutral zone, carrying the puck into Stars territory, intercepted by Bergeron. Back in the corner, the Bond gets Snow now from the point. Quick puck movement. Bond blocks a shot, and behind the Crawford net, over to Dunlop. Bergeron, Bond behind the net, recovering on the breakout. Bond with a quick pass for Thompson in the neutral zone. Thompson dumps it in with the line change now for the Stars. Roberts and McDonald forcing the play, and over to Palm in the neutral zone. D to Tan with a quick pass on the one-timer to Sukachev. Sukachev skates it in, offside on the play. Face off in front of the Dynamite bench with Roberts and McDonald now on the right side. Roberts over to McDonald in the right corner. In front. Loose puck for Sukachev. Save. Plum and Tam on the line. Defending. The rush is on for Get Snow, and McDonald back checking, picking the puck up in the corner and behind the Crawford net. McDonald gets ran from behind. No call on the play. Sukachev drop pass for Roberts on the breakout. Roberts dumps it in. Line change for the Stars. Gauthier, Hatfield forcing the play with Vaughn. Gauthier now from the hash marks. Gauthier, ring it line, shot on net. Rebound, save. Face off, back to Sesk on the point for Gauthier in the left corner. Gauthier behind the net now for Hatfield. Ferguson on the point. Holding the puck in, back to Hatfield. Hatfield with a quick shot, blocked in front. Shot in front for Hatfield. And gets low, clearing it. Back in the neutral zone for Sesk. Houston off the boards. Back to Bond. Houston off the boards. Neutral zone. Houston forcing the play. Back in the neutral zone. Line change to the Stars. Dunlop in Stars territory. Quick pass for Thompson. Wide open neutral zone for Houston on the right side. Houston dumps it in. Along the boards behind the Dynamite goaltender. Gets Snow now, trying to break out. Bond intercepts, keeps the puck in. Back to Houston again on the wing-out line. And Bergeron with the pinch keeps the puck in Gatineau territory. Gets Snow now, neutral zone. On a fast rush, on the one-on-one. Dunlop defending. Thompson getting the trailer. Puck intercepted by Bergeron on the curl for Bond. And breakout. And then quick shot again. Blocker save, Crawford. Bond behind the net with some space. Bond going for a skate. Bond on the breakout. Skating up the middle. Right side, dumps it in. Right corner with Bond. Wingers changing. Sukachev, left corner, picks it up. Sukachev behind the net, battling it out. Sukachev again, still at it. Behind the net. McDonald staying high. Suchev with two steps. Back to Dunlop in the neutral zone to Bergeron and McDonald. Bergeron, neutral zone. Cross ice pass for Suchev open on left side. Suchev skates.
You're good.
Roberts in the neutral zone. Roberts, McDonald battling. Cam supporting. Neutral zone. Cam skates up the middle into the Gatineau territory. Wrist shot by Tam. Getting her own rebound in the left corner. Cam centers for McDonald. And back to Roberts in the right corner. It's Snow skating it out. Breaking in. Left side. Middle. Backhand. Save. Crawford. Big save by Crawford there on the backhand shot by Gatineau, which surprised us all. It was a Gatineau backhand changeup. Slow motion shot. Back for Plum, over to Tam. Behind the net for Gauthier on the wing. Gauthier gets it out off the boards. Nicely for the breakout for Hatfield on the 2-on-1 with Bond. Hatfield with a shot. Big save by Gatineau. What a rush there by Hatfield, Bond, and Gauthier. Gatineau on the counterattack. Intercepted by Gauthier. Back to Hatfield, and Hatfield sends it in. Back to Plum on the point. Plum with a wrister. Tipped in front and into the left corner. Loose puck, neutral zone for Ferguson. Ferguson and Sesk. Behind Crawford. Back to Sesk, over to Thompson on the wing. Loose puck. Off the boards for Bond on the breakout now. Bond with some speed. Bond gets taken down, no call. Bond in the corner. Oh, getting called with the retaliation. Oh,
4 minutes.
Stars. Penalty kill for 4 minutes. No score with 9 minutes left in the first period. Roberts gives a face-off over to Thompson, and Thompson clears it all the way down on net. Roberts rushing the net. Got tied up. And gets Snow trying to get the power play going. Ferguson behind the net. For Sesk. And Roberts. Quick shot. Save. Crawford. Back behind the net. Ferguson sends it around. The boards. For Roberts. Shot. Blocked by Roberts. Roberts. Back to Sesk. It's a battle on the boards. Back to the Gatineau point on the power play. Gatineau behind the net, cutting in front, save, great poke check by Crawford. Back to the point. Roberts defending, loose puck in front, glove save Crawford. Stars defending nicely on the lengthy penalty kill. Another 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Good shot from the point, wide to the right of Crawford. Houston wins it, back to Bergeron, and Bergeron sends it all the way down. McDonald in front of the Gatineau bench now. Keeping the puck down low, getting around 2 or 3 players of the opposing team. Back to Houston, and McDonald sends it back in. It's an offensive penalty kill style. Houston forcing the play back to Bergeron. Bergeron sends it back all the way down. Almost halfway through this 4-minute penalty on the penalty kill with Subichev and Hatfield now intercepting in the neutral zone, sending it back down low and gets no territory. Subichev forcing the play with some speed in front of the net. Hatfield supporting, Dunlop intercepting, back to Hatfield. Is the Stars' famous penalty kill neutral zone trap. Shot from the point now. Gatineau setting up. Loose puck intercepted by Dunlop. Dunlop for Subichev and Hatfield in the neutral zone. Hatfield forcing the play back to Subichev and Bergeron. Subichev hard on the boards. Back on the Gatineau blue line. Gatineau on a counterattack. Gatineau skating in 3-on-2. Quick shot blocked by Bergeron behind Crawford. Dunlop. Bergeron defending. Gatineau again from the point shot. Another blocked in front. Gatineau still working behind the net. Another 50 seconds left. Gatineau power play. Gatineau on the point shot. Blocker save. Crawford back to the right corner. Shot by Gatineau wide. Dunlop in the corner, still defending, pinning the puck on the boards. Gatineau behind the net. Shot, save, Crawford. Gauthier puts it back in the corner. Bergeron shot, blocked, delayed offside, and Bong gets it out into the Gatineau territory. And sends it all the way down. This will finish off the Stars' penalty. Back at even strength. 5-on-5 hockey with 5 minutes left in the first period. Still no score. Thompson intercepts in the neutral zone. Skates it in over the ringette line. Patiently, Thompson pivots, holding on to the puck in the corner, waiting for support by Roberts. Roberts, Houston forcing the play in the right corner. That's still on the breakout. Back in Stars territory for Plum behind the Crawford net. Quick pass for Houston on the boards on the breakout. Thompson picks up the loose puck. Neutral zone, skates in, shot blocked with Houston forcing the play. Man, over the Plum. Houston for Bond up the middle. And Plum skating it in. Plum, ring up line, shot. Quick wrister blocked in front and over the net. Gets no territory. McDonald, Bond, forcing the play, gets no on the attack. McDonald, pending, shot from the corner. Glove save, Crawford, missing traffic in front. Roberts over the face-off for Subichev. Sesk helping out the squad in the corner. Gatineau trying to, from the back of the net, looking at the wraparound. Traffic in front, whistle on the play. Crawford net. Net was off. Whistle on the play. Still no score. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left in the first period. Roberts back for Ferguson. Back behind the net. Crawford, ball in front of Crawford. Good stop. Save. Crawford. McDonald gets it out, then over the boards. Gets taken down, interfered with. Still no score. I don't know. Home game for the Stars. Looks like Gatineau brought their own refs today. Neutral zone. Sesk intercepts. Ferguson with a puck in the corner. With Roberts behind Crawford. And over to Sukachev off the boards. Back to Roberts. Roberts in Stars' corner. Back to Sukachev off the boards. Cam supporting. Sukachev gets the puck out. Ferguson defending in the corner with McDonald. Gauthier intercepts in front. Over to McDonald on the move. McDonald up the middle. Gauthier trailing. McDonald sends it. Corner. Quick pass in front. Intercepted. Gauthier in the right corner with McDonald. And Bergeron. Bergeron high circles. Gatineau now breaking up. Dunlop, quick pass. Bergeron deep behind the net. Bong on the curl with some speed. Bong dumps it in, high off the glass and into behind the net. Bong spins around for Hatfield in front. Back for Bong. Back for Hatfield. Rebound. Quick shots. Quick rapid fire shots on net by Bong and Hatfield with some quick shots. Save gets still. Bong wins it back for Bergeron. Shot blocked. Back to Bong. Dunlop. Dunlop sends it back in the corner for Hatfield. Gets no breaking out. Dunlop pinching. Shot just wide. Gets no on the breakout. At the middle. Intercepted by Bergeron and back to Dunlop. Back to Hatfield. Gets no. High circles. Backhand. Intercepted. Back to Bergeron. Bergeron, quick pass for Hatfield. Hatfield getting around the defenders almost. Gets hooked. Bond. Too many players on the ice for gets slow. No call. $40 left in the first period. 40 secondes as we up première période. Puck is out of zone. The rush is on. Thompson sprinting with Bond. Thompson first on the puck. Cutting hard from the left corner. Cutting to the net. Crashing the net. Gets hooked. Crashes into the net. Hooking. Penalty on Gatineau as Thompson was rushing hard. Cutting hard to the net from the left corner. Two minutes for hooking on Gatineau. This will be a Stars power play. 26 seconds left in the first period and into the second. Bond wins it back. Houston. Tam on the point. Tam. Houston. Back to Tam. Tam for Plum. Plum. This puck for Bond with the shot on net. Save. Houston with the rebound. Save. Gets no. Again, back to Houston. Tam. 9 seconds left. Tam. First shot. Just wide. Back for Gauthier and Plum. 2 seconds left. Back in the corner on the power play. No score after one period. Stars on the power play for another 1 minute and 34 seconds.
shots are 7 apiece.
About to get going for the second period. Close game so far. Shots 7 apiece. No score. Stars on power play to start things off in the second period. Live on STN, the Stars Television Network. Roberts, Suichev, McDonald, Tan, Plum, and Crawford to start us off for the second period. Stars power play. McDonald sends it in. Roberts, Subichev for checking. Quick pass in front by Subichev for Roberts. Back to McDonald and Plum on the point. Plum, quick pass on the left in the left corner for Roberts. Looking for that pass and that one-timer from the corner at a Caulfield, at a cold Caulfield. Roberts is trying to get that shot off from the corner. Plum, McDonald on the power play. Stars are patient, moving the puck. Puck is out and back into Stars territory. Tan coming back fast with quick turnaround. Subichev and McDonald now skating in. Subichev, McDonald. Got 30 seconds. McDonald cutting hard in front. Shot! That was in, folks! Rebound by Roberts. Just to make sure, Roberts put it in case, but I think it went in. On the wrister in the top corner, and then rebound by Roberts. So, goal by Roberts, assisted by McDonald. And Subichev. Stars up 1-0. Power play goal.
From that girl. What's the player that got hurt?
Went over. Puck down low and gets no territory. Gauthier intercepts on the blue line. Sends it in for Hatfield in the left corner. Gauthier in front for Vaughn. Back to Ferguson. Hatfield, Vaughn battling in the corner. Gauthier staying high. Ferguson pinching. Gauthier intercepts. Back to Vaughn. Back to Hatfield. Hatfield with a quick shot. Save. Backhand. Gauthier. Hatfield with the rebound. Scramble in front. Paying the price. Getting those rebounds. Going to be a roughing call here. We see. Let's see. Let's wait and see, folks. Hatfield, Gauthier, Vaughn crashing that net. Gatineau getting called. 2 minutes for roughing in front. This will be another Stars power play. Up 1-0. 13 minutes left. Second period. Gatineau behind the net. Houston for checking. Back to Thompson off the boards. Thompson, quick pass, intercepted. Gatineau on the breakaway. Cesc coming back. Gatineau on the breakaway. Cesc defending nicely. Save. Crawford, rebound in front. Save. Thompson getting it out. Crawford defending her net. What a back check by Cesc and Thompson. Bond on the other side. Shot. Another save on the counter-attack. Back to Thompson. Quick pass Houston for Bond. Shot. Save. What a great exchange there. Gets no power play. Neutralized by Cesc, Crawford, and then Thompson. And then Bond with a quick chance, with a quick shot in response. Back to Roberts. Dunlop on the power play now with Bergeron on the point. Back to Dunlop. Dunlop in the corner for McDonald. Patiently, McDonald circling, gets tied up. Quick pass for Roberts behind the net. Roberts from the wraparound. Save. Roberts wins it. Back to Bergeron. Bergeron from the point. Roberts crashing the net. Save. Roberts again. Back. Puck is out. All the way down. Dunlop picks it up behind Crawford. Circling fast on the power play. It's going to break out. Subichev. Roberts. Neutral zone. Bergeron. Dunlop. Neutral zone. Dunlop skates it in. Drop pass for Subichev on the point. Subichev. Tied up. Gets no recoveries. Gets no on the 2-on-1. Bergeron defending. McDonald back checking. Shot from the wing. Save. Crawford. Ham. Quick pass behind the net for Plum. Along the boards. Plum. Change up. Back to Tam on the other side. And Stars on the breakout over to Hatfield in the neutral zone with Gauthier and Bond. Plum, neutral zone, sends it to the other side on the switch. Going to Bond. Bond sends it in. Hatfield for checking behind the net. Bong and Hatfield forcing the play down low. Gauthier staying high in the high circles. Back to Plum now on the point with some time. Plum, first shot, blocked, recovers, back to Bong. Bong along the boards and into the corner, back for Hatfield. Hatfield behind the net, pivots. Hatfield in front for Bond. Back to Thompson, shot, blocked. Back to Ferguson on the point. Ferguson skates it in. Ferguson on the backhand, in front. That's Snow picking it up. Counter attack. Into Stars territory for Sesk in the right corner, and for Thompson and Bond on the breakout. Thompson sends it in. Bond and Houston and Thompson on the forecheck. Got Snow on now in the 3-on-1. Thompson back checking. Sesk defending. Shot. Save Crawford, and then Sesk gets that puck away out of the danger zone. What a play by Sesk. Roberts for checking with McDonald. Back to Subichev now, who intercepts. Subichev in front, high over the net. Great steal there by Subichev and looking for McDonald. That's Snow breaking out, neutral zone. Subichev all over the breakout, neutral zone. That's Snow skating it in, left side, intercepted by Dunlop, and back to McDonald. McDonald and Dunlop from the corner. Blocked in front by Dunlop, still high. Loose puck, high up, over to McDonald, and now Subichev. Subichev dumps it in. Line change for the Stars. Gets Snow into the zone with Hatfield. Dunlop defending in the corner. Loose puck in front for Gets Snow behind Crawford. Crawford in front, save. Tied up with Plum. Defending Dunlop. Cleaning up in front. point now. Gatineau with a slap shot. Just wide. Back to Gauthier on the boards. Gauthier high off the glass and back into the neutral zone for Hatfield for checking. Bond now putting pressure with Gauthier. Blum on the bench, forcing the play. Back to Gauthier in the neutral zone. Gauthier off the boards. Offside. Call them to Gatineau attack. Bond wins it back to Tam. Chan from the corner, off the boards for Houston. Looking for breakout options. Getting tied up. Back to Tam now on the other side. Off the boards. Saucer pass to Thompson. Thompson neutral zone. Dumps it in. Bond now forcing the attack down low with Houston. Ferguson on the bench and puck into the Stars bench. Whistle on the play. Bond off the face-off, back to Houston. Ferguson pinching, keeping the puck on the boards. And Thompson now on the ringette line. Shot Thompson. Rebound in front for Houston. Save. Gatineau. Gatineau now, intercepted by Thompson. Gatineau still in the Star territory. Bond now with the shot. Bond, shot on net, rebound for Houston. Houston and Thompson behind the Gatineau net on the attack. Houston, Thompson behind the net. Bond high in front, on to Bond. Shot by Bond from the ringette line. What a play! What a triangle play by Thompson, Houston behind the net, centering pass for Bond on the ringette line, and shot on target. Roberts, back to Subachev, back to Bergeron from the point. Shot blocked in front. Back to Subachev in the corner. Dunlop on the pinch. Gatineau clearing it out of the zone and into Stars territory for Bergeron and Dunlop. Gatineau skating it in, shot to the right of Crawford, missing the net. And McDonald with a quick pass for Roberts on the 2-on-1 with Subachev. Off the boards, back to Roberts, back to Subachev. Subachev for the shot on net. Rebound Subachev, rebound McDonald. It's all good. McDonald with the rebound, and at the same time, huge collision with a Gatineau player. Again, you don't want to be in front of the McDonald freight train. Roberts from the face-off, quick shot on net. Subachev behind the net. McDonald in the left corner. Gatineau trying to break out. Intercepted by Roberts. Back to McDonald. Subachev keeping the puck in Gatineau territory. Dunlop now from the point sends it in. Gatineau neutral zone. Dunlop intercepts. Roberts helping out in the Stars corner with Dunlop. Oh! We're gonna have some calls here made. All the way down. It's going to be a Gatineau penalty. It's going to be a Gatineau penalty for cross-checking. Gatineau fan getting kicked out, getting to stare down while they walk all the way out of the rink. Penalty for retaliation. This will be a Stars power play. Oh, we got a mom here who won't leave the rink. Gonna have to be delaying the game.
Oh, they're gonna get another penalty.
There's never a dull game against Gatineau. You can always count on some excitement, some fireworks. Gauthier now, Hatfield, down low on the power play. Hatfield and Gauthier battling in the corner. Gatineau clears it off. Crawford playing the puck nicely on the backhand over to Plum and back to Tam. Nice puck movement to set up the breakout. Puck back in Gatineau territory for Hatfield and Tam now from the point. Moves his home, finding Plum. Plum now on the attack. Right side, drop pass. Bond sends it in. Line change for the Stars. Hatfield. Nice puck movement back to Plum. Plum skates it in. Shot. Oh, looking for that low left corner. Just wide. Ferguson now joining the attack on Thompson. Thompson looking for Bond up the middle. Ferguson from the point. Good Sesk. Sesk. On the attack. On now. We'll do the first on the puck. Behind the Crawford net with some speed. On. High off the glass. Looking for Thompson. Ferguson behind the net. Ferguson for Thompson off the boards. Thompson, backhand pass, finding Houston on the breakout. Houston, Bond, Thompson on the 3-on-2. Sesk from the blue line. Keeps the puck in. Back in the neutral zone now for Ferguson. Penalty over, back into strength in Stars territory. Thompson stealing the puck away on the left side with Bond on the 2-on-2. Thompson is tied up on the blue line. Gatineau skates it in. Shot blocked by Sesk. Back to Thompson. Thompson gets it out off the backhand. Roberts now forechecking down low and gets no territory with Sugachev and McDonald. Gazon keeps the puck in. McDonald from the right corner. Sukachev now applying pressure. Dunlop from the point. Sukachev, Gatineau for Roberts on the breakout. Gatineau sends it in, dumping it in. Last minute of play in the second period. Dernière minute de jeu en cette deuxième période. Dunlop behind the net now with Roberts on the move. Roberts, Sukachev on the left side. Sukachev, McDonald, Roberts trailing. Back behind the Gatineau net for McDonald. Roberts in front. Sukachev in front. Loose puck in front for Sukachev. Bouncy puck, backhand, Sukachev. Big save, Gatineau. Puck back in Stars territory for Gatineau. Gatineau on the breakout. Pass for Sukachev, left side. Sukachev in the middle of neutral zone. From McDonald and Roberts. Roberts sends it in. 2 seconds left. Stars still up 1-0 after 2 periods against the Gatineau 11. Things got spicy in the second period. Lots of penalties, lots of physical plays, and a lot of parents getting over the top. Mostly on the visitors' team side. Stars continuing to play well after 2 periods, looking for more opportunities to get the confirmation goal at this point. Gauthier, Vaughn, Hatfield, Tam, Plum, and Crawford and nets to start us off for the third period. Stars up 1-0. Live on the Stars Television Network, STN. Hatfield forcing the play. Neutral zone for Plum, D to Tam. Tam, hard off the boards and all the way down behind the Gatineau goaltender for Hatfield on the forecheck, and Vaughn as well. Neutral zone, intercepted by Plum and Gauthier. Hatfield, Gauthier, neutral zone, Plum supporting the attack. Right corner now, Hatfield from the right corner, crashing in the net. Hatfield off the backhand, getting her own rebound. Hatfield with a nice rush to the net, paying the price with the lumber in the back. No call on the play. Bond over to Houston in the right corner. Houston, Bond, Ferguson in front for Thompson off the backhand. Thompson shot. Save, gets no. We can expect another very physical, competitive, and dramatic third period. Bond now, down low. Behind the net for Thompson. Houston in front, waiting for the one-timer. Almost. Back to Bond. And Gatineau gets it out. Gatineau now on the rush. Backhand! Good goal by Gatineau. On the counter attack. Quick Gatineau goal, tying it up 1-1 in the third period, catching the Stars flat-footed. Stars are going to get back into the swing of things now with a little wake-up call. Yeah, very tight third period. Stars getting called for a penalty here. So as the intensity and the drama goes up, ref trying to keep the game under control. Stars penalty. Bergeron on the face-off. Quick shot blocked and into the stands. Whistle on the play. Bergeron in front with McDonald. McDonald looking for Vaughn on the curl and puck into the neutral zone. Stars on the penalty kill. Shot from the point. Glove save. Crawford. Long off the face-off, back to Dunlop. Gatineau behind the net, loose puck in front, save. Crawford into the right corner. Back to the Gatineau point with a shot. Glove save. Another glove save, Crawford. Stars on the penalty kill for another minute and 22 seconds. Back now for Dunlop. Dunlop keeping the puck down low in the corner and behind the net. Paying the price. Back to Sukachev on the left side. Sukachev tying up her player. Back to the Gatineau point with a shot. Glove save. Crawford. Sukachev off the face-off. Back to the Gatineau point on the power play for another 50 seconds. Plum into the corner behind the net. Plum as well. Defending. Hatfield supporting. Puck is out. Oh, back in. Back to Plum. Plum sending it. Looking for Hatfield on the curl. And Hatfield now. Hatfield with the right corner. Hatfield cutting hard to the net off the backhand. Shot by Hatfield on a penalty kill. Gatineau skating it in. Intercepted by Tam and into the left corner. Loose puck behind the net. Gatineau trying to rock around. Save Crawford. Save Crawford. Seconds left on the Stars penalty. Off the face-off for Bond and back to Plum. Plum behind the net. And Bond. Loose puck again, intercepted by Tam. Back to Plum behind the net. Stars penalty over. Back at even strength. Stars looking to get out of the territory. Gauthier to Houston. Puck is out. And Bond in the neutral zone, making 10. Intercepted by Bond. Bond from the ring out line. Quick shot. Save, gets no. That's Bond from the point, from the face-off, and into the right corner for Houston. Sesk defending, sends it to Ferguson. And Gatineau clears it, and Gatineau on the rush in the left corner in Stars territory. Sesk defending with Bond. Loose puck in front, save. Crawford back behind the net for Ferguson, and for Thompson off the boards. Thompson trying to get around in the neutral zone. Back to Bond. Back to Thompson on the red line. Thompson, quick pass, looking for Houston. That's Snow from the middle. Intercepted by Sesk, and back to Thompson. Thompson looking for Houston. Roberts pivots, going for a skate on the breakout. Roberts gets tied up in the neutral zone, draws the penalty. 2 minutes for hooking on Gatineau. Stars heading to the power play. This will be a Stars power play. Tied 1 apiece. 15 minutes left in the third period. Lots of penalties this afternoon. No love in the air this afternoon, folks. Intra-provincial rivalry. The intensity is palpable. Loose puck in front. Back to Bergeron. Bergeron and Sugachev. Sugachev in front. McDonald on the spinorama for Roberts in front. Roberts got tied up. Stars on the power play. Back to Dunlop from the point. Dunlop with some time. Dunlop cross ice for Bergeron. Bergeron, wrister off the crossbar. Oh, Bergeron, what a shot. Off the crossbar. No chance there by the Stars on the power play. Trying to take the lead in the third period. Roberts back to McDonald. Dunlop. Sugachev behind the net. Sugachev in the right corner. Back to Bergeron. Gets another chance at it. Shot by Bergeron. Blocked in front. Back to Dunlop. Dunlop to Sugachev to McDonald behind the net. Right corner. McDonald distancing herself and gets Snow on the switch. McDonald drop pass for Bergeron. Bergeron skates it in the corner. Bergeron behind the net. McDonald covering the point. Bergeron back to Dunlop. Shot from the point for Sugachev on the turnover. Back to Dunlop on the point. Dunlop for Bergeron. Bergeron from the wrist shot. Loose puck in front. McDonald with the rebound. Save. Gets Snow. Bond on the face-off. Gauthier and Bond battling in the right corner. Bond behind the net. Going around. Bond. With some speed. Finds Gauthier in the right corner. Gauthier. Loose puck in front for Bond. Got tied up. Puck is out. Gatineau clears it all the way down. 10 seconds left on the Stars power play. And for Bond. Neutral zone. Back to Hatfield. Hatfield dumps it in. Back at even strength. Tied at 1, 12 minutes, 30 seconds left in the third period, and Gatineau dumps it all the way down. Back to Tam now with some time and space on the line change and on the breakout. Quick pass looking for Houston in the neutral zone. Thompson, Houston forcing the play with Bond in the neutral zone, nowhere to go. Bond sends it in. Sesk intercepts on the blue line, nowhere to go. Back to Houston, and Stars send it back in Gatineau territory. Offside, whistle on the play. Bond wins it back to Ferguson, neutral zone. Ferguson back to Bond. Back to Ferguson. Gatineau on the attack on the 2-on-1. Gatineau put the shot on, and penalty on the play for the Stars. Had to defend against that rush. Two minutes for slashing called on the Stars. Stars on a penalty kill, tied up at 1. 11 minutes, 30 seconds left in the game. Roberts to Ferguson. Shot from the point now, save Crawford. Sess defending. Roberts. McDonald on the points, covering the points. Loose puck in front, intercepted by Crawford. Bouncy puck. McDonald on the move, neutral zone now. Drop it for Roberts. Back in the neutral zone. McDonald dumps it in. Right side, in the corner. Roberts intercepts. Shot. Roberts again in control of the puck and gets no territory on the penalty kill. Roberts and McDonald holding on, keeping the puck and gets no zone. Gets no breakout. Dunlop defending with Bergeron. Nowhere to go. And Bergeron gets it all the way down decisively. Killing off some seconds here on the penalty kill. 40 seconds left on the penalty. Long and Subichev in the neutral zone with Dunlop. Sending it back all the way down. Long for checking aggressively. First on the puck. Behind the net. Bergeron sends it on target, on net from the red line. Subichev in the left quarter. Dunlop sends it all the way down. Subichev for checking in the right corner. Penalty over for the Stars. Back at even strength. We'll see a neutral zone. Off the boards in front of the Gatineau bench. Tam Hatfield for the breakout. Gatineau sends it back in, other side for Plum. Plum for Gauthier off the boards. And back to Bond. Gauthier finds Hatfield. Hatfield on the one-on-one. Up the middle. Hatfield charging the net. Hatfield gets taken down. Shot. No call. Hatfield on the breakaway got tripped. No call. Rebound by Bond. Hatfield pissed off at work in the corner. Bond forcing the play in the neutral zone, back to Tam. Tam off the boards for Hatfield. Houston, Thompson forcing the play down low. Sesk from the point. Shot from the point, blocked by Sesk. Sesk still working at it. Back to Bond in the neutral zone. Ferguson back in the neutral zone. Thompson, Sesk, Houston. Loose puck in front, save Crawford, and back to Houston on the breakout. Houston over to Thompson on the left side. Thompson, left side, from the circle, behind the net. Thompson still in control of the puck. Thompson off the backhand for Houston. Over to Bond, and the puck is out. Gatineau clears it all the way down. Icing on Gatineau. Roberts swinging it back to Sukachev. Over to Dunlop. McDonald, Sukachev down low. McDonald, Roberts battling, in control of the puck. McDonald going to the net off the backhand. Rebound for Roberts, back to Bergeron. Bergeron with a shot. Glove save, gets through. Blocker save. Back to Sukachev. Sukachev in front for McDonald. Back to Dunlop now. Dunlop with a shot. Roberts behind the net. Roberts in front for McDonald. McDonald back to Dunlop. Dunlop to Bergeron. Bergeron, the one-timer shot, kept it low. Rebound. In front for Roberts. Rebound. Loose puck in front. Whistle. Great chances by the Stars on that last shift. So many chances. Great goaltending on the Gatineau side and the Stars side all around. That's why it's still tied at 1. 6 minutes left in the game. Hatfield will come back to Hatfield. Hatfield and Vaughn over to Gauthier on the left side. Gauthier back to Hatfield. In front for Vaughn. Vaughn with a shot. Rebound for Hatfield. Hatfield still at it from the corner. Rebound for Gauthier. Whistle on the play. Stars are protesting. Quick whistles when the puck is still loose, when the puck is still visible. Refs are quick on the whistle. Hatfield in front. Back to Gauthier. Back to Hatfield. In front for Vaughn. Hatfield again. Loose puck on the red line. Oh my goodness. That puck was twirling on the goal line. Back to Hatfield. Hatfield. Vaughn. Vaughn with a shot. Hatfield with the tackle. Oh no. Oh no. The rugby tackle. Getting called. Great shift by the Stars there. So many chances. Stars penalty all the way down in Stars territory. Another opportunity to perfect the Stars penalty kill. Tied up at 1. 5 minutes, 44 seconds left in the game. On the face-off. Gets no point shot. Blocked by Thompson. Tam trying to get it out. Blocked in front. Shot. Save. Crawford. Big save from the left corner. Sesk with a strong shot high off the glass, all the way down, killing off some valuable seconds. Thompson and Bond for checking, back in the neutral zone, back to Ferguson. Gets Gatineau in the neutral zone, regrouping. Stars on the penalty kill. Bond intercepts, gets it back in the neutral zone. Back to Sesk in the corner. Sesk with Bond behind the net. Shot blocked by Thompson. Another shot over the net by Gatineau. Sesk in the corner defending. Bond gets it out. Line change for the Stars. 35 seconds left in the penalty. Roberts for checking. Houston for checking, intercepting. Sending it back in Gatineau territory. Bergeron intercepts from the neutral zone and brings it all the way down. Gatineau breaking out. Bergeron, Roberts intercepting. Penalty over. Back at even strength. Gatineau skating it in. Shot on net. Gatineau for the point. Another shot. Save Crawford. Bergeron from the corner. Backhander off the boards. Gatineau on the point. Shot blocked. Trickles back behind the net. Gatineau wrapping around. Intercepted by Dunlop. Hard off the boards for Sugachev. Sugachev gets it moving. Sugachev on the one-on-one rush. Sugachev up the middle. Sugachev going around from the left side into the corner, waiting for support. Sugachev behind the net. McDonald in front. Bong arriving. Back to McDonald. McDonald shot, spins. Back to Sugachev from the left corner. Back to McDonald in the right corner. Bong helping out, gets a battle. Gatineau gets it out. Gets his own. Gatineau on the rush on the left side. Sugachev back checking. Sugachev keeping Gatineau defender, attacker in the corner. Back to Tam behind the net. Tam back to Plum. Plum on the move. Plum gets it out of his zone. Back to Bong. Bong skates it in. Gatineau sends it all the way down and gets Stars territory for Plum. 2 minutes left in the game, tied up at 1. Plum to Tam, Tam to Bong on the breakout. Bong for McDonald on the right side. McDonald cutting up the middle into the left side. Back for Bond in the neutral zone and Sesk sends it in. Gauthier on the forecheck with Bond. Gauthier, Bond forechecking. Hatfield, neutral zone. Hatfield in the middle. Deeks 1, Deeks 2, going around, right side. Hatfield cutting hard to the net, behind the net now. Hatfield on the move with some speed. Hatfield, quick pass to Sesk. Sesk, back to Hatfield. On with a shot. Rebound for Gauthier. Save, Gatineau. On, off the face-off to Gauthier. Gauthier to Sesk. Sesk on the ring net line. Shot. Another big save by Gatineau. Gatineau on the attack. Bergeron defending with Sesk. Sesk holding on in the corner. Gauthier helping out. Loose puck in front. Back to Sesk. Sesk off the boards. Gauthier off the point. Back to Sesk. Puck skidding through. Shot. Save by Crawford off the net. Another save by Crawford. Crawford lost her stick. Crawford holding on. Gatineau behind the net. 40 seconds left in the game. Back to Gauthier off the boards. Too much traffic. Back to Sesk. Battle in the corner in Stars territory. 30 seconds left in the game. Tied up at 1. Gauthier on the move. Quick pass for Hatfield on the one-on-one. Hatfield on the one-on-one. 18 seconds. Trying to move. Tripping call on Gatineau. 14 seconds left in the game. goal.
About time.
Stars on the power play to finish off the game. 14 seconds left in the period. Tied 1-1. Roberts wins it back to McDonald. McDonald to Plum. Plum. McDonald. McDonald with a shot on net. Rebound for Roberts. Oh, hey, great hole! Capitalizing on the last minute penalty power play. Oh, power play by Roberts. Assisted by McDonald and Sinkercheck. Stars up 2-1. 5 seconds left. Gatineau fans are losing their minds. Roberts back to Plum. Loose puck. Against no. Shot. Buzzer beater. What a goal. Buzzer beater by Roberts to take it home for the Stars. 2-1 against the Gatineau Snebit on Stars Television Network. We'll shut things off before things get out of hand here at Friel this afternoon. Thank you, folks, and have a good afternoon. Go Stars.